Good evening, one and all. I am Hitul Awasthi, and since May 2020, I am running a digital agriculture initiative named Krishi Updates. This Krishi Update digital agriculture model has created good impact at the grassroots level in the Himalayan community. And today I am going to present about how this Krishi Update digital agriculture model has done great initiatives for the betterment of the farming community in Himalayan region. See, when we started this Krishi Update model, our main vision was to improve the productivity and income of our mountain communities. Since the inception of this initiative, our mission was to empower farmers and rural entrepreneurs to take location specific and market led informed decisions for a sustainable and profitable future. The main focus of our Krishi Update model was how we can empower our rural communities to take informed decisions. And for dissemination of that information, we utilized various platforms like social media. We created communities of practice of our rural communities. We engaged with that community, and then we uh, on the need basis and location specific basis, we provided them the disseminated the required information to them so that they can take informed decision. From inception, we proceeded with four main values. That was to provide quality education to our stakeholders, co-creation and sharing of knowledge through participatory processes. We since inception, our main focus was how we can co-create and share the knowledge among our communities, which are both location specific and need based. We were, since inception, we were very much sensitive to gender. In every district where we initiated our activities, our main focus was to mainstream the progressive women farmers from those rural communities into our social media groups so that they can take a lead for information dissemination. And also nowadays, in our region in Himachal Pradesh, a lot of activities is being going on for the this upscaling of agroecology. So these women farmers whom we mainstreamed with our Krishi Update model, they are leading the way of change in their communities. Since inception, we had a value for the environment and ecosystem, so that any activity that or any production activity that we are doing, or any processing activity that we are doing, it should not adversely affect our environment and ecosystem. This was our core values since inception. See, now what are the major challenges which the agriculture ecosystem in today's world is facing, in especially in our mountain community? The present agriculture system is climate change sensitive and lacks resilience. See, due to monocropping and due to all those high input agriculture practices, somewhat we have lost that genetic and biodiversity in our agroecological system, due to which it has become very much sensitive to climate change and has and lacks resilient to face those changes. Whatever practices we are following, it pollutes our natural resources. Like when we use when we do excessive use of fertilizers, it is polluting our groundwater, है ना? When we are doing crop burning practices, it is damaging our air. So the present activities, they are polluting natural resources and are reducing farmers profitability. How they are reducing farmers profitability? When the farmer is highly dependent on external inputs, what is happening due to that process? The most of the income that he generates from his crop goes for the buying of that external input, so it reduces the farmer's profitability. Now, third major problem that our present agriculture system is facing is that it lacks farmers' participation in technology development. See, most of the technologies are being built at the higher level, and then they are just on the downside, they are disseminated to the farmers. But what is happening? The farmer who is practicing at the ground level, his participation in technology development is somewhere lacking, or he doesn't have that sufficient knowledge or infrastructure that he can have a say in how to the required and the target stakeholders should focus on technology development. It is responsible for one third of the greenhouse gas emission. Now the major now the fifth major point which our agriculture system is lacking is it lacks ICT infrastructure and limited digital capabilities, particularly among the marginalized rural population. Now see, uh, when I am talking about India and especially about the Himalayan region of India, we do have good internet penetration, we have good mobile phone penetration, but the main reason is that but the main problem is that the stakeholders who are utilizing those tools, they lack the ICT infrastructures and have limited digital capability to utilize those resources for their welfare. What now see what our model is doing, we are making effective use of social media to disseminate information to the farmers. We are generating their community of practices and then disseminating information to them. And it is a very low input and a very high result oriented model. Now, what was the solution for all these five major problems in the present agriculture system that we discussed? See, we came up with the one idea in 2020 when there was a COVID-19 outbreak. There is a lot of open data around. There are many CGIR institutes who have a research data. There are many private agencies who are doing excellent job in research and other activities for the welfare of farmers. There are lots of development organizations who are working for the who are coming up with innovative practices for the farmers welfare. A lot of traditional knowledge is already existing there, which farmers are hesitant to adopt due to this lack of proper information dissemination. So we came up with one solution, that is Krishi Update Digital Agriculture Model. Under Krishi Update Digital Agriculture Model, what we did, we made effective use of social media to provide advisory services. We trained the target stakeholders on effective utilization of social media for dissemination of information to the farmers. Third, we created community of practice of the farmers of or the rural communities so that they can have a free flow of information dissemination. And in all these community of practices, three or four lead farmers are there who are always doing gatekeeping of the information being shared among this community of practice. Now what all these things resulted into this, what is our future vision which we are with which we are working? All these things will contribute to sustainable mountain communities which will have local training institutes in their localities. It will create Krishi Updates farmers groups in which every farmer will be able to co-create and share knowledge with one another and come up with location specific solutions for their problems. And this will also boost the startup system in the mountain communities, so that when a farmer has a good market led information, he can take such decision which will be profitable. So this will contribute to lots of startups and economic development in the rural communities in the Himalayan region. See, why social media? There was one question whenever we presented our model, that why you use social media for this this information dissemination. See, high level of user engagement in social media, there is a high level of user engagement, which makes it one of the most participatory medium of advisory providing advisories. This makes sharing of data, information, and knowledge faster. When we use social media for agriculture extension, it helps in making information dissemination faster, easier, and more cost effective, while at the same time enabling collaboration and demand based rural advisory services. See, the basic concept of this social media is it democratizes the information and communication system, due to which from top to bottom level each has a free flow of information, which contribute to a highly participatory format of information dissemination. The following principles for using social media in rural advisory services should be considered. See, whenever we are using social media for agriculture extension, we should have this following concepts in mind. We should always focus on involving and engaging with our communities. We should facilitate the interaction among the communities. See, it is not a top bottom approach of communication when we are using social media for agriculture extension. It is a interaction type. We should always facilitate interaction so that one individual in a community can freely communicate with other person in the community. It should be community specific and market led information. See, whenever we are providing information through social media, it should always be community specific and should provide them some output or some profitable. When the information is profitable and specific to their problems, then only they can get engaged with that information. And whenever we are using this social media for agriculture extension, there should be one specific organizational policy so that any misinformation should not be there. And as I referred earlier, in every community of practice, we have 4 to 5 lead farmers who gatekeep that whether the information shared is fine or not. So gatekeeping is very important in social media because due to higher user engagement, information can be disseminated to large number of stakeholders instantly. So gatekeeping becomes a very important component while we are using social media for information dissemination. See, achievements of Krishi Updates model. In financial year 2022, Krishi Update model reached around 1.2 1.5 million farmers through our social media and community of practice. Uh, in financial year 2023, Krishi Update model reached around 1.7 million farmers, and this is all through our Facebook analytics, YouTube analytics, LinkedIn analytics, and we have around 15,000 farmers who are in different community of practice in our WhatsApp groups. Number of agriculture practitioners trained. In year 2022, we trained around 230 agriculture professionals on Krishi Update digital agriculture model, that is use of social media for agriculture extension. In financial year 2023, we trained around 310 this agriculture professionals on this use of social media for agriculture extension. All these trainings were organized through some online and offline training sessions, and also in some trainings I was invited as a resource person in National Institute of Agriculture Extension Management, Manage Hyderabad, which is an apex agriculture extension organization in India, whose mandate is to train agriculture extension professionals and agricultural stakeholders on improving their extension capabilities. See, impact of Krishi Updates model. In year 2022, we conducted a pilot study in Kullu district of Himachal Pradesh, where all this idea initially started. So the results were very promising. 70% of the farmers responded that posting of content on social media, followed by sharing in WhatsApp and other social media group that are basically our community of practice, is the most effective and suitable method for information dissemination. Means the farmers like the way we are sharing the information with them. Second thing that our pilot study revealed, 75% of the farmers responded that when we are using videos, agriculture training videos to train the farmers, the videos accompanied with short written technical messages help them very effectively to understand the farming practices properly. Because when we are writing small content with the videos, it engages their interest in the content. So they watch the full content. Thus, when videos are accompanied with short technical messages, it becomes very engaging for the farmers. 85% of the farmers strongly agreed to adopt collective farming. They showed interest to adopt collective farming if there is an organizational setup like Krishi Updates to provide them information services, capacity building, market linkages, and incubation support. See, this model also revealed excellence in promoting collective farming among the rural communities. 90% of the farmers In the last segment, what the see the how interested farmers were with this model. 90% of the farmers responded that they will surely recommend this model to other fellow farmers to make informed decision and learn modern and scientific methods of farming. So see, this is our biggest success, in which 90% of the farmers responded that yes, this model is very effective, very engaging, and we will definitely engage other farmers with this model. Now see some of the activities, how this Krishi updates model started working and how it is now functioning. We train farmers through quality training videos. In this video you can see, in one video I am telling about beekeeping equipments, in one video I am telling about knapsack sprayers, in one video I am telling how to take sample for soil testing. We trained farmers through Facebook live session with experts. We invited experts from different international experts from different regions. We also invited various national level experts who shared their insights through our Facebook live session with the farmers, so that they can understand the concepts and complexities of, easily. Agriculture extension through use of ICTs. See, for 3 years, I worked in World Bank funded Himachal Pradesh Horticulture Development Project. So under that project, what happened? Experts used to come from New Zealand to train the farmers in Himachal Pradesh on high density apple cultivation. What we did, whenever these experts used to come in, from foreign experts used to come, we used to do live streaming of their field activities. During field activities there used to be only 80 or 100 farmers, but when we live streamed the videos of experts to the farmers, the reach increased to around 30,000, 35,000 farmers. So this is how we are using ICTs for agriculture extension. We were invited to for various online and offline training sessions at Manage for training of agriculture professionals on use of social media in agriculture extension. We trained frontline extension workers through online and offline training sessions. These are some of the invitations on which for which I was invited to train the agriculture professionals on this model. See, we also created global community of practice for South-South exchange of information, in which there are agriculture professionals from Asia, South America, Africa, who are daily sharing some information. I have also shared the link of this WhatsApp group in our this lobby message. Second, what we have done, there are 12 districts in Himachal Pradesh state of India, and we have created 12 community of practice in this Himachal Pradesh state, where there is on district wise information dissemination is occurring among the farmers. See, the main focus of this community of practice is connecting farmers, extension professionals, and researchers to share, learn from, and advocate location specific good agriculture practices. See, when one farmer share good agriculture practice with other farmer, na, other farmers feel connected with that practice and the adoption rate increases. So this community of practice is a great way of sharing information about gap. Some of the milestones that we have achieved till date. See, for our technological empowering farmers through technology, we have won Mane Samunati Agri Startup Awards in year 2022. Recently, in January 2024, Krishi Update Digital Agriculture Model was presented in a national conference on next generation agriculture extension and extension strategies and approaches at Atari Jabalpur in Madhya Pradesh state. And this is the research paper, Krishi Update Digital Agriculture Model research paper based on the pilot study that we conducted in year 2022 in Kullu district of Himachal Pradesh. Krishi Update Digital Agriculture Model poster was also recently presented during a regional conference for MENA region by ICADA in February 2024. For our this activities, we also got some engagement with international NGO Assess Agriculture. Assess Agriculture is an international organization that promotes agroecology among global south. It is an international organization preparing good quality training videos for sharing among different stakeholders. And through our social media platform, we are, and as a goodwill ambassador of this with this international NGO, we are taking the content and sharing it with our community of practice so that they can adopt and learn new techniques from these quality training videos. In year 2022, we were also engaged as media partner for World Bioprotection Forum, and we were also awarded Best Media Partner Award, Media Partner Award for World Bioprotection Summit held at this Sharda University, Noida in December 2022. Thank you. This is end of my slide. With this, next year I do have a plan so that I can propose this model for ICT4Ag Inspire Challenge and enhance gender participation and upscale this model in the Himalayan region. Thanks a lot.